the Heelflip. Roughly 6 months ago, I dusted off my old skateboard and learned how to do a kickflip. The only significant experience I had with skateboarding prior to that video was about 1 year's worth on and off from when I was 10 years old. But to be completely honest with you, while it was really cool to finally learn how to do a kickflip, I haven't really practiced that much since then. So a few days ago, however, I decided that had to change, and I went out and bought this. Now, the old skateboard I had was not of the best quality, so I decided to invest a bit more money into a proper one. And now I want to really see how well I can learn the skill of skateboarding, starting with the heel flip. The heel flip is quite similar to the kickflip, although like indicated by the name, instead of kicking and flicking the board with your foot, you kick and flick it with your heel instead, making the board rotate outwards instead of inwards like it would with the kickflip. On day one, I went to the skate park and started out with the basics to get comfortable. First, the ollie, which I feel like I have down pretty solid, and next the kickflip, which did take me a few attempts, but I quickly got that one as well. Now, the heel flip is a trick I had never actually tried before, so I went in pretty much blind and just tried to see if I could learn it intuitively. At first, I felt like I was way off, having trouble with keeping the board underneath me and even having trouble with flipping the board all the way around as well, most attempts. That is until unexpectedly, after about 15 minutes or so, this happened. Now, although I was pretty excited, I was also convinced that landing a heel flip that quickly really came down more to just pure luck than anything else. And whenever I'm learning a skill like this, I always feel like I have to do it at least twice before I can say that I've probably learned it. So I went for it again, and again, and again. Not being able to land a heel flip twice left me a bit discouraged, but I quickly decided to just give it a rest for the day and study up on the technical details of the trick instead. Now, I would say that the heel flip, like the kick flip, consists of 3 components or 3 steps. 1, the pop, 2, the slide, and 3, the flick. The one major difference is really just the foot placement, and with the heel flip, you want to place your front foot somewhere in the middle of the board, with your toes just slightly sticking out over the edge. Also, the further down the board you place your front foot, the faster the board will also spin. So placing your front foot closer to your back foot might help if you feel like you're having trouble with getting the board to spin all the way around. Now, obviously, the tricky thing is then properly timed execution of all 3 steps, which is easier said than done and will most likely require a bit of practice. So I went back to the park the next day, and this time I placed the board in a small crack, which keeps the board from moving, making it easier to balance. And with a bit more attention to foot placement, a minor heart attack, and some persistence, I finally landed my second heel flip. And soon after that, much cleaner, I landed my third. Now, even after 3 successful attempts, I still wasn't quite satisfied for some reason. It all felt like it had been just a bit too easy. So I decided to expand on my goal and aim for landing a heel flip while rolling as well. Doing a heel flip while standing still is exactly the same as doing it while your skateboard is moving. The only minor difference being that it's much harder to keep balance. After only trying it for about 15 minutes, however, this happened. I was surprised, but I was definitely satisfied as well, and I finally felt like I could add the heel flip to my book of tricks. After a short-lived celebration, I still wasn't quite done, however. Instead, the project took a minor side turn when I realized that I had never actually landed a kickflip while rolling before. And for some reason, that realization ended up taking me on a journey of a roller coaster of ups and downs and a few close calls as well. And not until after about 30 minutes, Now, with that, I'll end the video here with a short note. What this video project made me realize more than anything else was really just how much I really enjoy skateboarding. It truly is a ton of fun. So in the future, I definitely plan on making more videos where I really want to push it and see just how much I can learn and how good I can actually get at skateboarding. For now though, I think I'll just leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.